Hello everyone, this is Sonic Fiend, and after about a week's break, I think? Few days, 5, 6, feels like a week. We are back with some more Fate Grand Order, and today we're going to start the actual first singularity, the 100 Years War of the Evil Dragons, AD 1431, Orleans. Exposition a go-go. Heed my words. Body, destiny. If you heed the girl's call and obey my will and reason. I missed all that. Great start to the part, me. Okay. But let thine eyes be clouded with fog of turmoil and chaos. Thou art trapped in a cage of madness, and I, the summoner who holds thy chains. Seventh heaven clad in the great words of power, come forth from the circle of binding, guardian of the scales! What the hell is that? Do I want to know? Lots of arts. Thank you for coming, my fellow servants. I'm your master. You know why you were summoned, yes? Destruction and slaughter, those are your orders. If a city is reveling in spring, destroy it. If a town is celebrating spring, devastate it. No matter how evil or cruel, God will forgive your every transgression. Should he mete out punishment, this is fine in its own way. For this is no more than a means of proving God's existence and his love. Now then, Giles, please bring him here. Isn't that the name of the first Saber character I got? Is that what, his caster version? If you consider what you wish done with him. My fucking god, those eyes. Oh, you've noticed my distress and your infinite concern for me. Don't be absurd. If you continue this foolishness, I'll kill you, Giles. When you're eating a meal, do you think about how you use your fork? This is the same. What I do with him is a matter so trivial it does not merit any thought. Okay, we got a priest-looking dude. Answer me, are you deaf? You there, Yeep! Oh, Pierre, Bishop Pierre Cochon, how I have missed you. A day has not gone by when your face has not crossed the mind of Jean d'Arc. Oh, is that who that is? Okay. It can't be. It can't be. It can't be. It can't be. You're Jean d'Arc? Impossible. This can't be possible. I thought you died 3 days ago. I thought I killed you. I thought that you should be in hell. Perhaps I am, your grace. This is a dream. A nightmare. I was going to be but a nightmare. Oh dear, he's starting to flee from reality. This won't do at all. We must snap him out of this. No, it's reality, I guess. Jean d'Arc. Oh, excuse me. Jean d'Arc, whom you accused of heresy, stands here before you. Should you not grip your crucifix and offer up a prayer to God? Should you not mock me, scorn me, abuse me, trample me, and tell everyone the wicked Jean d'Arc is here? Should you not roar like the brave lion you are? Go on, do it! Do it! Spa? Oh, God. Spare me, I beg of you! Did you hear that, gals? Spare me, he says. This bishop who tied me up, mocked me, and burned me alive. As if that were nothing. The bishop who told me with kind eyes that I was going to be killed is now begging for his life. Oh, the sadness is making me want to cry. Why am I getting... Not even really close, but... I'm getting like Hellsing Ultimate vibes from this. Anyway. Your paper-thin faith won't reach the Heavenly Father. Belief that is as light as a feather won't bloom anywhere. Someone who has forsaken God and clings to his life, begging to a witch, is unfit to be called a believer. Do you understand, your grace? You just gave testimony that you are now one of the heretics. That is why I'm so sad. I think I might laugh until madness consumes me. Now think back, your grace. You know what sentence awaits heretics, don't you? Oh, it's a wrap. I'm so sorry. I'm afraid I ran out of salvation today. Indulgences are not for sale in this era. Now, shall we start at your feet? If I was burned alive by holy flames, then your body shall be scorched by the flames of hell. dying! Not even the ashes remain, I see. I apologize for taking up your time, Giles. What do you mean? That was a meaningful punishment. It was so glorious I couldn't look at it with a straight face. Now, what should we do with the other clergy? Then I just feed the clergy to them. Rejoice, my ignoble sir. Is that a word? Ignoble? I'll have to look that up. The surviving clergy are yours. I, your master Jean d'Arc, shall forgive you all. Devour their souls, feast on their flesh, savor their blood. After all, our manifestation is no different than that devil Dracula. I have but one order. Wipe out that country, this mistake that is France. Overrun it, trample it, and reap it. Let us begin with our dear Orleans. We shall return its fruitful land to a bare wasteland. Age, gender, and religious beliefs are of no importance. Make sure you kill them quickly. That's the only order I give you as your master. To the end, I have given you all the attributes of a berserker. You may be a saint or a hero, but now you shall dance with your broken soul. Berserk Saber, Berserk Archer, Berserk Lancer, Berserk Rider, Berserk Caster, Berserk Assassin. Hey, I got gills, right? And him whom I summon instead of Berserker and myself, I shall pass down judgment as this world's ruler. Humanity has no value for it failed to prove its love to our Lord. They are guilty to a horrifying extent. Humanity is equally guilty, sinner and saint alike. So we shall kill them all. I will not tolerate a single one escaping. Such resolve, such truth without the slightest doubt. Oh my god. Gah. Okay, that was hideous. Oh god. Then I too shall rise again as your general. First we need a symbol. Our army must have a flag. Jean, what shall we use as our emblem? A demon perhaps? Or what about... In that case, let's make it a dragon. Be it coincidence or providence, this summoning has brought many close ties with dragons. In the name of dragons, a symbol of catastrophe, we will burn this world to the ground. Oh, I have one more order. Laugh, as if you're enjoying yourselves from the bottom of your heart. Wonderful! This is wonderful! I've never enjoyed myself this much in my entire life. You were put on a pedestal, made a symbol, exploited, and cast aside by the people. That is why you are righteous. There is no one who can pass judgment over your heart of hearts. I hope to God I will never see that face again. Ugh. Ugh. I had a horrific dream, foe. Would you like to hear it? Even though you can't really give me feedback. Good morning, senpai. It's finally time for the brief. Ow. I'm sorry, foe. I couldn't get out of the way. Still, I'm glad to see you full of energy in the morning. You too, senpai. Did you sleep well last night? Like a log. I'm glad to hear it. They say it takes talent to get a good night's sleep. I know you just woke up, but it's briefing time. We should hurry. Good morning! Did you sleep well? Like a log. Let's get right to the briefing then. For starters, oh right, let me go over what I want you to do again. First, the investigation and correction of the singularities is humanity's critical turning point in that era. See, it's red. That means flavor text. Flavor tastes like ketchup. If it were not for that, we could have never come as far as we have. It is the pivotal event in human history. You must travel to that era, investigate what it is, figure it out, and then correct it. Otherwise, 2019 will never come. Humanity will be extinct in last year, at the time of this recording. That is your first objective, the basic principle of the upcoming operation. The operation's second objective is investigate the Holy Grail. This is just my speculation, but the singularities must be related to the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail is a relic that can grant wishes, a vessel that contains tremendous amounts of magical energy. Lev probably got his hands on the Grail in some form and misused its power. However, it's impossible to travel through time and change the past without the Grail. Seriously. You'll run into intel regarding the Grail during an investigation of the Singularity. Even if you correct history, leaving the Grail will put us back to square one. You must either secure the Holy Grail or destroy it. Those are the two objectives of this operation. Is everything clear so far? Crystal. Glad to hear it, because I don't want to hear your voice again. Excuse me. drink there. And now there's one other thing I want you to do in this mission. That said, it's nothing major. It's after you race shift to that era. I want you to find a ley line and make a summoning circle, just like you did in Fuyuki. Unlike Fuyuki, we could probably make do as is if it's just telepathic communication. But to transport supplies, it won't work without establishing a summoning circle. Just like before, once Mash sets up our noble phantasm, it will act as a catalyst to trigger the summoning circle. Once you do that, you can summon servants at will. I guess that expands the summoning pool, maybe? Of course, what you summon will probably be servants closely tied to that time and place. So keep doing that to bolster your forces, understood? Understood. Before all else, we'll try to establish a base camp first. What we'll need is a place to relax, a structure with a roof, and a home to come back to, right, Master? You have such a way with words, Kohai. Aww. I know I'm still an inexperienced servant, but you can count on me. I'll be giving it my all. FO will be there for cute support. Wow, words. The sea Mash, who's serious, quiet, and frankly kind of mysterious, grew up to be such a fine lady. Oh, hi, Da Vinci. Oh, you're right. You didn't show any interest, so I forgot you were there. Allow me to introduce you. He, nor she, or it, that looks like a lady to me, but hey. It's however they identify as. She, standing there is Chaldea's pride and joy, the head of our engineering department, Leonardo. As you can tell, they are quite unusual. Of course, not a human. Let's not get into that. The reason being... A servant. Senpai, this is incredible. This person is a servant. Right you are. I'm Chaldea's honorary tech advisor. I normally go by Leonard here. But as you can see, I'm the proud inventor of the Renaissance, the one and only Leonardo da Vinci in the flesh. You can just call me Da Vinci. You don't get to see many pretty ladies like myself around here, right? Da Vinci? This is strange. It's abnormal. It's wrong. I mean, Leonardo da Vinci should be a man. She always questioned conventional wisdom, but is it really that important? Who was the first one that claimed I was a man or a woman? Sheesh, for crying out loud. Good point, I guess? I pursue beauty with both my inventions and heart. It was I who personified all ideals, all beauty. Okay, you're going a little too far there. To me, the ideal beauty is the Mona Lisa. That being the case, see, isn't this simply an unavoidable result? Even Foe's like, whatever you say. I like to think of myself as a scholar, but this guy's pet theories go way over my head. He's the only pervert twisted enough to turn himself into the Mona Lisa just because he loves it. Oh, is that what that is? Are you sure about that, Dr. Romani? As cultures mature, anything is possible. The desire to become a beautiful girl might one day be the norm. Wow! Topical! That might be true, but which time period's heroic spirit are you? Genius has nothing to do with time period, Doctor. Fiend, you do well to remember that too. You will encounter many heroic spirits who are artists. Every one of them is splendid and eccentric. Are you kidding me? Still, I could see that being the case. It's true I didn't want to know too much, but thank you for the advice, Da Vinci. That's my girl, you're always so understanding. That's enough for my introduction. From now, I'll be focusing on supporting you with supplies, R&D within Chaldea, and updated heroic spirits contracts. I'm a servant summoned by Chaldea, you see. Unlike Mash, I cannot jump into any era. However, if Fiend has a contract with me, then it will be another matter. I will then be able to aid you as an ordinary servant. I'm looking forward to such a fate, Master. Wow, he really did introduce himself and run off. Now, as I was saying before I was interrupted, we don't have time to rest. We're going to prep for immediate race shift, okay? If I have to, I guess. We have a coffin ready for you this time. You should be able to race shift safely and quickly now. 7 singularities have been detected, but we selected a time period with the smallest fluctuations. Once you get there, we'll only be able to communicate with you. Got it? I know I'm repeating myself, but the first thing is to set up a base camp and finding a ley line. After you set up to the era, do what needs to be done. Good luck. Alright, here we go. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Happy New Nerf! Commencing operation. First singularity. Humanity Foundation value Z+. Alright. Turn up the volume a bit so I can actually hear it. Interesting. Oh, how big is this? Looks like a much wider map. So we're gonna be here quite a bit. Okay, so making good time. Okay, so let's kick things off with this section, or segment rather. Alrighty then. So let's start off with, let's see. So let's get a Saber type character in the mix. Who haven't I used yet? I've seen Mordred. Let's begin the first singularity with Ferdy's Okita Soji. And I myself, let's use Berserker. I don't think we've used the Berserker class at all yet, come to think of it. And then your NP charge 60. Increase NP gain by 25%. Effectiveness. Oops. Okay. We can keep this for now. Get another servant in here. Build up some bonds and junk. If I'm not mistaken, Berserkers are, they have the advantage against all physical types, but they lose to all the special types. We managed to reach here safely, Senpai. We were teleported by accident last time. This time's a proper teleport via the confluence of no physical anomalies. Fofo! Did you tag along again? Did he sneak into Mash's coffin? Seems that way. Must have sneaked into mine or Senpai's coffin. If you're in mine, don't do anything while I'm unconscious. Since he's attached to one of us, when we return, he will automatically return as well. I need to get back safely, for Foe's sake as well. Yes, we share the same fate. Master, I've confirmed the time axis coordinates. It looks like it's the year 1431. It means we're in the middle of the 100 Years' War. This should be during the war's respite period. Wars gets time offs? Right. The 100 Years' War did not fight the full 100 years as the name implies. The war during this era was pretty carefree, relatively speaking. Captured knights were released for monetary payments almost every day. Senpai? Durr. Yes, we're connected. Not the best quality, but I've got video feed now too. Wait, what's wrong with you two? Both of you staring at the sky like that. I'll send you visuals. What is that? Magecraft. Cast over the satellite orbit? That case is gigantic. It's at worst, it's as big as North America. Alright. It's surely one of the reasons for the disappearance of our future. We'll have to analyze it on our end. You guys concentrate on surveying on site. Search by searching for ley lines. There are many things to do. Let's move towards the city, Senpai. Confirming. Looks like a French scout brigade. What do we do? Should we attempt to make contact? Isn't that dangerous? They look like humanoids. I'm sure I can come to a peaceful resolution. Excuse me, we are travelers. Foe? Enemy attack! What? Yoo-hoo! I'm free now, so let me see why are you surrounded by an armed group? I should have greeted them in French. They know what you're saying to begin with? Of course, but I now believe that combat is unavoidable. We're French elites even. Let's calm down first, that world's isolated. No matter what happens, a time paradox can occur, so engaging them won't be a problem, but... Don't you know any French jokes for times like this? Hell if I know, I'm a loner! I just need to think of a witty joke, right? Like, knock knock. What are your weapons? They're too suspicious. Yeah, that won't freak out the people of 1431. You stooped as low as Roman. I'm disappointed. Hit them with the back of your blade. Limit the bloodshed to a minimum. Back of the blade. With a shield. You dumb fuck. Burning's out of the question. Oh my god. Let's just fight. They do not know how to minimize casualties, huh? Oh god. That guy's voice. What does this do? Quick card fitness. Okay. Let's kick things off with this. A man's good does not speak. Okay, they are actually retreating. If I'm not mistaken, this is actually the where you had the tutorial at the beginning of the game. Okay, so let's get the Brave Chain going. God damn, Okita. How much MP does this have? Not enough. Stab. Dead. Alright, we're getting there. Also, I apologize if you're hearing like some... I think I've muted it, so it won't... Or rather, I think I've adjusted my mic settings so it won't pick up, but I have the AC on next to me. It was a little warm earlier. Spring is coming very soon. It's actually very nice outside today. I was a little mad I was working. Good job using the back of your blade. I didn't even know that was possible with a shield. I learned something today. I think we were joking. But it seems like it didn't hit hard enough. They've retreated. They're going back to the fort. Let's quickly chase them, ask what's going on. Try not to aggravate them next time. You'll talk to them in French, okay? Roger that, danke schön. Danke schön, her. I see, somewhat perfect. I'll leave it to you. So a fun fact, my real first name is French. I don't speak a lick of the language though. Is that the whole quest? Oh, I guess so. John's birthplace. Okay, so that was simple enough. So we're going to end things as we always do with a summoning session, but we're gonna mix it up a little bit. Let's see. So as we always do, friend summon. I was grinding a little bit before the start of this part. Let's do a tenor here. Nothing. And now we're going to let this rock. Let's see, Shilong, voice collection. I'm gonna do the voice collection of last year. I'm gonna do a full tenor Saint Quartz summon. I'm just gonna let the whole thing rock this time. Let's see what we get. Fingers crossed. First up, we have the Potion of Youth. New Essence. The Battle of Camlin. Another new essence. Another new essence. Oh, okay. Noisy Obsession. That might have been our guaranteed 4-star card. Who knows? Okay, a person. It's something. Another Romulus. That's some sweet NP gains. So we can assert our dominance with T-posing over the masses even harder now. Billy the Kid! I think we used Megan's Billy 1 or 2 parts ago, actually. Glass full sweet time. Alright. Okay. This is... Caster! I was right, it is the evil gills. I'm probably not gonna use him because I hate his face. Come on, give me a strong one. Give me a strong one here. It's probably gonna be someone I... Oh, wait. Darius the Third. Oh, man, they weren't kidding about these rates. My goodness. Alright, next. Hey, it's Child Gilgamesh. How about that? I hope he's good. And last but not least, in essence, a battle. From 1 gil down, many to go. Alright. Noisy Obsession. Noisy indeed. What does this do? Critical strength by 50%. Alright. And this. Apply shirt damage and damage plus 20%. Got it. Hello, Billy. Marksmanship, critical strength. Thunder. Apply shred for yourself, plus 1 turn, deal significant damage to a single enemy, and decrease crit rates. Okay. So I guess he's gonna be a sharpshooter, and others won't be able to crit on him. Illustrated by Shimodon, voiced by Uraraka Takano. Billy the Kid, real name William Henry McCarthy Jr. One of the most famous outlaws of the American Wild West, he remains popular to this day. He was so famous that a photograph of him went for $2.3 million at auction. His father is unknown, but his mother gave him a good education. His letters, which remain with us to this day, are very well written for a Wild West outlaw. Oh god, Gil, what happened to you? Paladin spell, or Pilates spellbook. Heavy damage to all enemies, increased attack. Okay, just that and the above. Simple enough. He's art based, so that's good. Voiced by, or excuse me, illustrated by Zusa, voiced by Satoshi Suroka. A French noble from the 15th century. He repeatedly committed the act of abducting neighborhood boys one after another in his own domain, sexually abusing them and killing them. Oh. He's later known as the model of folklore's Bluebeard. Ugh. Definitely not using you. There's the third. Adhanton 10,000. Do damage to all enemies, decrease attack. So basically what Gills has, but not Pero. Illustrated by P. Falls, voiced by Kunohiko Yasui. The curious king of ancient Persia from the 4th century BC. Known as the last king of Persia in the Achaemenid dynasty. Stood in the way of Macedonia's king of conquerors Iskandar as his rival many times. Oh god, look at that unit. And last but not least, the kiddo himself, before he became the man, the meme, the legend. Charisma A+. That's really good. Gate of Babylon. Deal heavy damage to all enemies. Decrease NP strength. 1 turn. And critical strength. Alright. Double Art, Double Buster. Cool. Illustrated by Tenkosphere and voiced by Aya Endo. Uruk's King of Heroes, humanity's oldest hero. Cruel, merciless, uninterested in the opinions of others, and a tyrant who judges things only by his own standards. And here he has this knack for people, making them assume positions and whatnot. None of these words apply to him in this form. Here he's a humble, polite boy. Just a boy. Just a boy.
Yeah.
Wow, you do not sound like a Billy. I guess. Well, I'm a new servant. I think I'll be useful. Nice to meet you. Is there a way to fodder off units? Just no. No, 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 no. Get him out. I want him out! Man, a few words. Hello, Master. My name. Let me see. You could just call me Gil. Aw. He's gonna become a tyrant when he grows up. Okay, I think that'll do it. I do have a summon ticket. I could YOLO. No, I'll save. No. I'll save that for next part. So, thank you all for watching. I'm going to try and get a part out every other day now. I used to, up until the end of the Fuyuki prologue, I did a part literally every single day. I'm gonna make things a little easier on myself and do it every other day now. And on the off days, you'll be seeing parts. Should be anyway. You'll be seeing parts of the new live Fire Emblem Fates playthrough, and you can catch me if you follow my community tab. I have to find out the way to make people join communities properly. If you join that tab, you'll know when I'm about to go live with a stream. I announced it last time. I'm going to try and make it like every Monday and Thursday night. But if it's off schedule, I just decide to do it on another day, I'll put the heads up first, at least like a few hours in advance. So, thank you all for watching. I've been Sonic Fiend. I hope you've been enjoying the Fate Grand Order Let's Fiend Over playthrough. There's more to come. Stay tuned.